The Banner Saga is a good example of a successful gameplay loop. The game revolves around you leading a caravan as an army of golems slowly encroach on the land. The game bounces between grid-based RPG combat and base resource management, where you make sure your caravan is in high spirits and you have enough rations for the journey ahead. Another of the Banner Saga's strengths is its art style, a beautiful visual novel style overworld with optional scenes to get to know each character better. The game includes choose your own adventure style elements, where you decide which characters stay in your party and how they act and interact with the world. There is even a cross-game save system like the one in Mass Effect, where you can import your save file and your characters and decisions carry over throughout the different games in the series. This provides lots of replayability to see the different endings and character arcs. The combat in the Banner Saga is a grid-based RPG with Viking elements, and while much of it is the same as other tactical RPGs, it has a number of unique features. There is a willpower system where you can expend points to assure extra damage or to use skills in combat. Additionally, your strength plays a double role, representing both your combat power and your health. As you become injured, your strength lowers and you deal less damage to enemies. These two systems work well to make sure you are properly planning the strategies of each battle, maintaining that your characters are strong enough strength to take out the enemies and have enough willpower to execute their skills so that you don't become overrun. Another interesting feature of the Banner Saga is the way that they blend the background with the combat field. There are scenes where you will be in the midst of an army fighting, and it really gives the impression of a larger world taking place while you're in combat, whereas some other turn-based RPGs, the combat map feels isolated and disassociated with the overworld. There are also items you can buy from shops and equip your characters with, allowing you to change their stats and tailor the characters as you would like. In combat, your characters range from archers, melee fighters, magic users, and even giants. Balancing each of these character types and their strengths is the key to succeeding in combat encounters. Depending on the circumstance, the punishment for failing a combat encounter can be ending the run or simply losing a few of the fighters in your caravan. And although characters can die for plot reasons, they are only knocked unconscious in combat, allowing you some flexibility in your strategy without having to worry about permadeath. The plot of the Banner Saga is engaging, and it really gives the feel of struggling to escape an encroaching foe. It is satisfying to watch your caravan move across the land and fluctuate in size, and it helps to give a sense of scale to your journey. There is a world map you can open to see your destination and to track your progress, and to learn more about your surroundings. Along the way, there are numerous towns that you can help, rescuing the villagers and encouraging them to join you. You have to be careful to balance the different factions of the world of the Banner Saga, and to make sure your decisions are popular with your caravan members, lest they leave and you will not have an army to fight for survival. Similarly, when your caravan is large, you have to spend extra time making sure you have enough supplies and food to support them. You also have to make sure you properly utilize your caravan members, and to make the proper strategic decisions as to when and how to enter combat. The game culminates in challenging boss fights where you defend siege locations or battle against the oncoming flood of golems, seemingly endless and unstoppable. As the game progresses, you learn more about these golems and their motivations, as well as the history and gods that are involved in this world. Although the golems are the primary opponent in the Banner Saga, some of the most challenging combat encounters are fights against other humans or the giant race known as Varl. This variety in enemies encourages you to keep your combat party well-rounded and ready for anything. There are numerous well-fleshed-out characters that you can acquire in your party, and the plot is complex enough to keep you playing. I recommend playing the Banner Saga if you're looking for a turn-based RPG to sink some time into that is both fun to play and looks great. Thanks for listening.